Hello, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of July 26, 2026. It is a general collective reading. So as the messages come through today, please take what fits and leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else to hear. And please check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. And if you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also, Pisces, I just released the full moon and Aquarius readings for all 12 zodiac signs. So if you haven't seen them, I do recommend that you watch your placements after this. And also, I did a bonus reading for members over on Patreon. So if you want to take a look at that, I will post a link to it below. With all of that said, now let's begin. Tapping into the Pisces collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. The number 59 may be relevant to someone watching, 59, 59, 95, something like that. Okay, for the Pisces collective, what do they not see coming for the week of July 26th, 2026? One more shuffle here. Thank you. What do you not see coming this week? Inside scoop. And at the bottom of the deck, we have fishing for comments. Okay. Tell me why inside scoop is something that Pisces does not see coming this week. Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. One more shuffle here. Thank you. In your energy for the week ahead, we have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Six of Cups, we have the King of Swords, and we have the Tower. The situation, environment, or connection you're dealing with, the Fool, the Lovers, and the Seven of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. Why is this here? Tell me more about the Seven of Pentacles. Hello, Samuel. One more shuffle. Thank you. I don't know if you could see him. I don't want you to think that I'm crazy. Just out of the blue, I'm like, hello, Samuel. Like, literally, it's my 14-year-old tabby cat walking by. Seven of Pentacles, clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Emperor, and the High Priestess. King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here? One more shuffle. Thank you. King of Swords, clarified by the King of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Strength card. This is you. The Tower. Why is the Tower here? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Tower is clarified by the Two of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. What is the connection here between Pisces and this person? They could be another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Also have Aries there in the Fool card. What is the connection between these two? One more shuffle. Thank you. Ten of Swords, Temperance. Two cards came out. I'm going to take it. Three of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. Super, super specific message. If it's not yours, don't take it. Don't drop any hate. Just check another placement. And remember, it's a general collective reading. I try to draw your energy on this side, and whoever you're dealing with, you know, friend, family member, lover, whomever, boss, I try to draw their energy on this side. But if you want to reverse this, you can. I'm going to read it like it's you, because that's the intention of my layout. But again, if you want to reverse it, you can. I have a Pisces here who is wondering why a connection they had in their life came to an end. Whether it came to an end yesterday, last year, 10 years ago, I don't know. I have you here in contemplation, Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, the Emperor, and the High Priestess. And the feeling I get here is, I want to know how we ended up this way, or why did that play out the way it did? And what you're wondering here is, was someone else involved? Like, was there a meddling friend or a meddling family member? Did they have another man? Did they have another woman? You're wondering about this ending here. Temperance, the Three of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. You're wondering if there was someone else here at play that brought an end, or some type of painful occurrence here between you and another individual. And I feel like this week, again, your energy, but if you want to reverse it, you can. Whoever's sitting here contemplating that is doing a little investigative homework. They're like looking stuff up online, trying to figure out, did this friendship end because of so-and-so? Did this romantic partnership end because this person had someone else? I just see you here questioning whatever happened between you and this person. And you could ask them, like if you wanted to, but you're not going to. The feeling is like, I could, but one, I don't want to do that. And two, I'm not guaranteed they're going to tell me the truth. So you're on the hunt for the tower. You're on the hunt for this. Okay, now I understand why the friendship fell apart. Now I understand why I was fired. Now I understand why they left me. Now, like, it looks like you're looking for a reason why a connection is in the process of ending, or like I said, ended in the past. And it could be with anyone. Like you could be looking up the job who fired you. And I remember that happened to me. I think it was after 9/11. Was it post 9/11? Yes, it was post 9/11 because I was working in the city. And one of my clients was in Tower 2, Morgan Stanley. Yes. So after that, I really didn't want to travel into the city after 9/11. For those of you alive back then, it was a horrible time for the entire world, right? Not just those of us who lived or worked in New York City. And I didn't want to work there anymore. And my contract was coming to a close. And as the contract came to a close, my boss kept talking about, well, we're going to renew you, because I had an employment contract. And I was like, I don't know if I can do it. I sit in traffic on the George Washington Bridge on the way in and on the way out. And every day I'm wondering if that's the day it's, something terrible is going to happen while I'm on the bridge. And my boss was like, oh, I understand that. And he came across as being very compassionate and all that stuff. He wasn't. What I found out was the reason why they were so quick to usher me out was because he was going to replace me anyway with his nephew. And so I remember back then, very early days of the internet and, all of that, it's certainly not what we have today. I started doing some digging because the nephew fell right into my job. Like, he knew it. And he had never done accounts auditing before, ever. Wasn't even in accounting. And so by doing a little digging, I remember back then, like, I was looking for the tower. I needed the aha epiphany. I needed to understand, how did he slip so comfortably in with all my clients? It was because in the months leading up, my boss had already started getting his nephew out there. And the clients were keeping it from me. I would interact with them and they would never tell me that Bob's nephew was just there the day prior or the week before. So I was able to, like, untangle the mess, if you will. And I already left and I wasn't going to go back. And but, like, I needed to know. It was like one day I woke up and I was like, I need to get to the bottom of this, like, for myself. And I feel, and yeah, I could have called Bob and he may have told me the truth, or he may have just totally lied. Who the hell knows, right? That's the feeling I get here. I could ask this person, but I'm not guaranteed they're going to tell me the truth. So I'm looking to do a little homework to get some tangible proof about what I've been worried about here, about, was there someone else in the mix? Or was there something nefarious occurring behind my back which caused the demise or some type of painful ending or something like that to happen between me and another? So that's what we have there. Tell me more about the Fool, the Lovers, and the Seven of Wands. Ten of Cups jumped out of the deck. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Ten of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and Judgment. Bottom of the deck, the Empress. And I specifically have a group of you, and look, this part may not resonate for all of you, but I have a group of you that is, if I find out, I don't care how long ago this was, if I find out that that's what was happening, I'm going to confront it. I'm going to hold back saying anything. But if I find out that this person moved on from me, had an ending with me, and moved on and quickly hired this person, or whatever was going on here, suddenly became best friends with this person, or suddenly got into another relationship. If I find out all of that was going on behind my back, most of you this is what you're doing. You're making the judgment call. I need to confront it. If they thought that they were going to, have this little happily ever after thing all done under my nose or behind my back, I'm going to hold myself back for now. I'm not going to say anything until I have some real tangible proof. That's not fishing for comments. I'm fishing for information. But if I find out that that's what was happening, the judgment call here is I'm going to confront it in the Knight of Swords. So it looks like this week you are looking for information. This could, again, be like exposing someone or exposing something that you feel has been, like, hidden from you. And should you find it, I have a group of you where you're going to trigger a tower moment by confronting the person or people that have been keeping it from you. Can I have 3 cards for how this plays out this week? One more shuffle here. Thank you. We'll take it. The Queen of Cups, that's you, whether you're masculine or feminine. The Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. You're gearing up. You're gearing up to confront someone on something. Bottom of the deck, the Four of Pentacles. You're not going to say anything. You're going to keep it, you know, again, close to your chest, close to your vest until you actually get the proof. And if you get real tangible proof, you're gearing up to confront someone. It's like, I know what you did last summer type of thing. And look, I don't care. Maybe we're no longer friends, or I no longer work there, or we're separating, or we separated, or we're going through a divorce, whatever it is. But I just want you to know, I'm not an effing idiot. I know what you were doing. That's the feeling here. So I think you're looking for the inside scoop. And again, if you want to reverse this, you can. If you're the Pisces where this was going on and you were keeping it from someone, then yeah, you can easily reverse this. They're looking to see exactly what it was that you were doing behind their back. But I feel like this is more like you. It's like, in order for me to heal and move on, I just need to know the truth. And small percentage of you at that point are going to go, you know what? No. They don't get to walk away and think that I'm an idiot, or I'm stupid, or they were able to pull the wool over my eyes. Now I'm going to let them know that I knew. That's the feeling. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We'll take it. Eight of Pentacles. This is your advice. The Emperor. That's how you came up for in the Four of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, the Death card. Don't say anything until you have the proof. Don't accuse anyone of anything. I know you are the most intuitive zodiac sign. For me as a reader, I attribute the High Priestess to you, which is the most intuitive tarot card. I know your intuition is probably ringing here. There's like alarm bells going off. But your advice is, until you get hardcore facts that are in your hands, Eight of Pentacles, you worked at it, you obtained it, it's in your hand, it's solid, it can't be like, you know, they can't dispute it, call you crazy. That's when you can say something. That's when you can say something. Death card, there's that Judgment again, and the Three of Cups. Then you can confront them. Seven of Wands shows itself twice. So I wouldn't say anything until you have all of the facts or figures or something like that. At least that is your advice. I got to get one card for you. For those of you where you are discovering all this and you're confronting them this week. Any advice for when they actually confront them? Because this is like, don't confront them until you get the info. One more shuffle. Thank you. When you do confront them, your advice. Nine of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Magician, ruled by Mercury. Mercury rules communication. There's something here about don't become, when you confront them, I don't know how to say this to you. Make sure you're only discussing the facts, Nine of Pentacles, the hardcore facts that you accumulated. Don't confront them from a place of emotion, where you're crying, where they're going to go, you're crazy. And no, I know what you did. I got this receipt, this photo, this fact. It's indisputable. There's nothing you can say that's going to make me think otherwise. And you know what? I'm not here to, for you to apologize. I'm just here to let you know that I know what you were doing. And I'm not a fucking idiot. And I just want you to know that I know what you did. But it's like coming at it from a very factual place, if and when you do, not erratic, not sounding like you're like mentally off the wall or that you're totally emotional. Just communicate it in a very, very balanced, effective way. Okay, I'm going to shut that down right there. That's what I have for you. That's what I have for you, Pisces, for the week ahead. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video on your mobile device if you're able to do that. And just saw the Devil card. And don't forget to check out your other placements. And so I read for you again. I am wishing you light, love, and peace.